Today we are doing lamb shoulder chops, potatoes, and gravy. Let's start off with our lamb chops. We will hit them with some pepper, salt, cumin, allspice, coriander, sweet paprika, and garlic powder. We are going to pat in those spices, cook them around, season them exactly the same way, pat them in, and then we're going to set them aside for about 30 minutes. While the meat is sitting out, we can work on our mashed potatoes. We are using golden potatoes today. We're going to peel them, dice them up for a quicker cook, and throw them on the stove. Once they're on the stove, we can go ahead and grate our medium cheddar cheese that we're going to include into our mashed potatoes later on. Now that we got the potatoes on the stove boiling, this gives us time to work on our gravy, which starts off by chopping up a yellow onion. Then we will take the mushroom legs off and slice up the mushroom heads. We're going to save the mushroom legs for vegetable broth later on. At this point, we should be getting ready to sear our meat. For that, we're going to need a preheated pan. And once you have your pan smoking, we're going to go ahead and throw in those lamb chops. Now, if they stick to the pan, that's completely fine. Just let them do its thing. They will release once they are ready. Once you like the sear on all the chops, we're going to transfer them in a wire rack and throw them in the oven at 350 until they hit about 140 to 145 internal. We're going to be using the same pan for the gravy as we seared out the lamb chops in. We're going to start off by throwing in the onions. We're going to add a pinch of salt, a teaspoon of beef tallow, and about a cup of beef broth. In about 2-3 minutes after cooking, we are going to add our mushrooms, and we're just going to kind of let them cook for about 5 minutes or so until adding the rest of our beef broth into the pan and throw it on the stove to reduce it by half. At this point, our potatoes should be done, so let's make our mash. Let's melt some butter over low heat, add some heavy cream. Using a garlic press, we will add some garlic. The more the merrier, of course. Throw in a handful of our cheese into the butter and the heavy cream mixture and proceed to mash our potatoes using a potato ricer. Once we got all the potatoes through the ricer, we are gonna give it a nice sturdy stir and we are ready to plate. We will give ourselves a generous scoop of mashed potatoes, a nice ladle of our gravy, and then we're going to rest our lamb chop on our potatoes and gravy. This turned out absolutely terrific. The lamb was tender and juicy, and the gravy and mashed potatoes complemented very well. I hope you guys get to make this. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Thank you.